This video will show you how to create a Google Drive folder and demonstrate how to share that folder with your instructor. First things first, in order to access Google Drive, you're going to want to go to the Google Drive website. It's www.google.com/drive. Once you get to the website, you're going to see at the middle of the page a blue button that says Go to Google Drive, and you're going to click that button. Once you click that button, it's going to go to an account page where you are going to log in. You may have a personal Google account, but you should sign in with your South Alabama or JagMail account. Don't sign in with any personal accounts to share school material with your instructor. So be sure to sign in with your South email account. So once you select that option, you are going to log in using your JagMail password. And that should give you access to a Google Drive folder. Google Drive is just like Dropbox. It's a place where you can store documents, slideshows, materials, anything that you may need that you don't want to lose track of. You can see on my Google Drive here that I have several different folders, and you can see the last couple of projects that I've been working on. But for our purposes, all you're going to do today is create a folder that you can share with your instructor. So in order to do this, you need to go to the top of your screen and click the button that's labeled New. In the New button, you're going to see a couple of options in the drop-down, but you're just going to click Folder. In that folder box, you're going to name the folder that you're going to share. What I'd recommend doing is typing your first name, your last name, the course that you are taking, and the section number of that course. This will help prevent any confusion for your instructors. So just hit the Create button, and you should see a folder that pops up that you have created. And you can see that mine popped up right there. So what you're going to do is go in and double click that folder. Once you get into that folder, you'll see that there's nothing in here at this point in time, but you have several options in terms of adding things to your folder. If you look over here in the middle of the page, you can see that you can drag and drop files from your computer into the drive, or you can also do that by going over here to New and clicking on Folder or File Upload, and you can continue to upload projects from your computer. But let's say that your class requires you to work from a Google Doc. You can go ahead and open a Google Doc and have it automatically saved to your Google Drive folder. So I'm going to go ahead and click Google Doc, and it's going to open up a blank Google Doc. So I'm going to go ahead and save it as Paper 1, give it a chance to save at the top of the page, and then exit out of that document. Once I exit out, you should be able to see that that document has already saved in that folder. And we can see that that document is labeled as Paper 1 right there. So this is ultimately how you can store your documents here, how you can create documents inside the Google Drive folder. But once you get it set up, you're going to need to share this Drive folder with your instructor. And here's how you go about doing that. You're going to get at the top of the page where you see the name of your folder and click the drop-down arrow. And you are going to click Share. Once you click Share, you're going to have two options in how you share this with your instructor. One thing that you can do is share the link. And this option is up at the top by clicking Get Shareable Link. And it will open this drop-down menu here where you can give people access to your folder. Over here, you're going to want to click the drop-down arrow and click Anyone at the University of South Alabama with the link can edit. The reason for this is if you do not set it to can edit, then your instructor will be unable to provide you with any comments or any feedback on your documents. So you're going to set it to can edit so that your instructor can have access to your materials. And once you've set it to can edit, you're ready to hit copy link, and it's copied to your clipboard. And you can upload this to USA Online, you can email it to someone else, or you can share the link in other ways as well. If your instructor prefers you to email them the link, an easy way to do this is by heading to the bottom of the screen where you see people. In the bottom box below, you're going to type the email address of the person you want to share the folder with. For these purposes, I'm going to type my name and my email address. So here, I know I'm going to be sharing this with myself, and I can obviously add more people if I want to. You're going to want to make sure that this one is also set to can organize, add, and edit. And this one already is set that way. So another thing that you can do in sharing the Google Drive with your instructor is to add a quick note. This will help provide some context to your professor as to what the email is about and what it's regarding. So once you type your quick note in there, you can hit the send button down at the bottom, and it will send an email to your instructor with the Google Drive folder attached to it. So I'm going to go ahead and hit the send button, and you can see at the bottom that it was shared with one other person. So once you've completed that, your instructor should have access to your materials. If for some reason you haven't clicked the Can Edit button, they may request access to that, and you will have to provide that for them. If you have any questions, you can feel free to ask your instructor for further assistance in helping set up your Google Drive folders.